Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Kfierce IRL coming at you with another video where I'm turning my former abandoned family land into my future homestead. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out, helps me grow this channel. Give this video a thumbs up and just, give me a comment to help boost in the algorithm because I need any help I can get to get this channel out there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about how I made my raised garden bed for free. As you could saw the way the land was, it was very messy, very hoopla, but as you can see here, it is definitely, I cleaned a lot of it out, took away all like the layers of vines, took away all of the compost that was on the ground from last year because I figured this would be a lovely space to build an early spring garden. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So to get it going, I do have to go to the backyard because I need a lot of this fallen wood that you guys know in previous videos that mom and dad came down to help me cut. And I've got a lot of it, and not all of it's going to fit in the wood stove. So I'm going to be using a lot of the bigger chunks to go ahead and start making me a raised garden bed. Use what you got. That's the big thing I'm preaching about this, is use what you got on hand. As you can see, I had all these little pieces and I just lined them all up to form my own like little keyhole garden. As I said, I'm new to gardening. I could probably made it a bit bigger, but it's right under a tree and I thought this would be a nice like spring garden before the trees actually fill out with leaves, and grow some vegetables and maybe keep them a little bit cooler. So this is where I decided to build it. And so I basically had to go through, now that I had like the section built out, and I went through with my shovel and just kind of like loosely tilled the earth and broke it up a bit. That way, it wasn't so compacted down underneath. I did make a lot of mistakes in this video, but you know what? We're learning, and the next one's going to be even better. But yeah, so I kind of like loosely kind of tilled it. You can see, made it a bit, not as compacted in. And so I took a lot of the leaf litter that was on this area beforehand and then filled it right back in here and gave it like a nice little thick layer. That way we have some compost that's going to be breaking down, and looking good. So now basically what I've been doing is kind of like filling up the gutter. As you can see, I've got a lot of dirt put in here. You can actually see the marks from my dog. But I kind of had to take a break from it at the time because my parents came up to help me chop down more trees. And so I have to get those taken care of. So I basically had to put my filling in the rest of the dirt in my garden on break. But you know what? We already have some dirt. We already have it half filled. So I decided to go ahead and start planting some seeds. So I have a couple of packs of seeds. I know I have some arugula, some Swiss chard, and some corn salad. So as you can see, I had already previously made a few little mounds, and I'm just kind of putting them in the mounds because I didn't have any extra wood chips made yet to like cover the whole thing in wood chips first. So we're just doing this, old-fashioned. These are just seeds I had on hand. Mom did send me some carrots and radishes, so I did plant some carrots and radishes in between. We'll see what pops up. But this is just me going through and planting them in the mounds. That way I kind of know where they're at. So I kind of know what to look for, because I know I've had a lot of weeds. I've been weeding a lot since I planted this thing. And sorry for being a couple of weeks late on getting this video up. I meant to get this video up like 2 weeks ago, and I thought I'd lost the video footage. So thankfully I found it and I came back. So now we're getting this edited and put together. But as you can see here, as I said, I'm just kind of putting down all my seeds. I have them like 2 rows of each. I probably should have spread them out a bit more, but this is my first year gardening, so we're kind of learning together, right? This is kind of like a together thing that we're doing. But one of the fun things is it had actually snowed after I'd finished putting in the dirt and before I'd planted the seeds. So I thought it'd be really cool to use the snow to casually water all the seeds. So you get to see me put a little snow up here, and it melted and then ended up watering all the seeds. But I thought this was like a fun little way to water the seeds. I had some on hand, so I was like, you know what, while some snow was still up, we'll take advantage of it, you know? That way I'm not like rushing a whole bunch of water onto these and messing up my mounds or washing away the seeds. As I said, I'm an amateur gardener. You guys are basically kind of going through my process of learning how to be a better gardener through all of this. So I'm definitely down for feedback and criticisms. You know, as I said, I'm just here to grow. But I thought it'd be cool to have video of me just putting down a little snow. But yeah, so this is me on how I built my raised garden bed for free. All the dirt was sourced on my land. I dug up some stuff, you know, all the compost was found on land. The wood I used was found on this land, so nothing was bought for this, and now I've got me a nice little garden. So I will keep y'all updated on how it goes, and until the next video, I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye!